commute.
Right, certainly a lighter morning commute today, that's for sure. And that's a good thing because we do have some tricky conditions outside early this morning. A lot of us had a burst of snow at the onset of this precipitation, about an inch or two in some locations. And inland Rhode Island still dealing with some snow falling early this morning. If you do have to get out on the roads, plan on giving yourself some extra time, because even as we switch over from that snow to rain as the morning goes on, now we have kind of a slushy mixture on a lot of our roads outside this morning. You just want to plan on giving yourself some time. You can see the very heavy rain that's taking over for western Rhode Island down through Block Island, crossing into Newport. Now we have these downpours expected, even some rumbles of thunder possible as the morning progresses. I do think the rain starts to wind down as we get through the later part of the morning and especially into the afternoon. But for the time being, be prepared for slushy conditions on the roadways, gusty winds picking up, and torrential rain outside for your early morning drive. Temperatures are still in that low to mid 30s range for our inland spots, which is why we still have that snow, likely the big wet flakes falling in these locations right now. Providence almost at 40 degrees, 40s along the coastline. So it is a mild day across southern New England, especially after the cold that we had to deal with all weekend long. Today we have high temperatures that'll make it into the 40s. But again, it is very windy outside. Our sustained winds are coming in from the east almost directly, about 20 to up to 30 mile per hour sustained winds, and gusts are already coming in well over 40 miles per hour, a 47 mile per hour wind gust right now for westerly, 44 for Block Island, close to 40 in Newport, over 30 for Providence and New Bedford. So be prepared for a very, very windy day, especially through this morning. We have a wind advisory in place for our inland locations until 10 a.m. and then along the coastline and into eastern Mass, a high wind warning until 10 a.m. where gusts will be in the 50 to 60 mile per hour range at times, which also creates some concerns for some coastal flooding, some splash over with the high tide cycle this morning. For us through Narragansett Bay, there's a coastal flood advisory, and into the early afternoon out towards the Cape and the islands with those gusty winds and the high tide cycles. Here's the loop over the past 6 hours. You can see the incredibly heavy rain that continues to push through southern New England. A little bit of a wider view shows you more of that heavy rain down to our south and west, down to our south, and all of that is going to continue to filter into southern New England as the morning goes on. You're looking at the snow continuing to move farther and farther inland, but we do have a period of time this morning that it is going to be very, very rainy. Big picture shows you this low pressure system that's spinning just off to our west, strengthening and continuing to move to the northeast. We are on the mainly rainy side of things with this storm system, but the wind also a big concern as the day goes on. Last of the snow continues to push farther inland. Heavy rain continues through this morning. By late morning, early afternoon, that rain is winding down. We're overcast through the afternoon. The winds are shifting. We may still see some isolated spotty showers, some flurries even possible, especially as cold air rushes in on the backside of this system. By tomorrow morning, we're clear. Temperatures will be down to the 20s though, and it's still breezy, so we feel even cooler. Mainly sunny tomorrow, a breezy and cooler day with highs in the low 30s. And then into Wednesday, we'll continue to see temperatures that are very chilly to start the day. The breeze is much lighter though, and by Wednesday afternoon, we should be back into the 40s. We have the heavy morning rain this morning. We have very windy conditions expected, anywhere from 40 to up to 60 mile per hour wind gusts as we head through the morning hours. Temperatures at least are mild in the 40s range. Overnight, we clear out. It stays windy though. Breeze starts to come in from the southwest to eventually the west. It's windy tomorrow. Temperatures in the low 30s under partly to mostly sunny conditions. 7-day forecast shows temperatures in the upper 40s today, low 30s tomorrow with breezy conditions continuing. It's a warmer day on Wednesday with temperatures in the mid 40s. There may be a little bit of some light rain or light snow in the forecast early Thursday morning, and then another blast of cold for Friday. Casey?
All right,